Hello and welcome back to Galactic Reviews, and today we are going to be reviewing a trailer for our favorite comic book company, the Rippaverse. The same company that did ISOM, dude.
I was about to say the same one we watched like a week ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they just came out
I
with a new
I
trailer.
I remember I remember hearing about this like a few days ago. Like so I was both scared and didn't want to watch it because I was scared.
How could you hear about you talking about this trailer that you heard of?
Well, I heard I had seen a lot of stuff about the previous trailers, and then I had heard that there was another trailer that was coming out
Well, this one
or
came out.
something else. So
Yeah, this one came out and came out today. I don't know how you heard that,
Oh, it
but
came out today?
it
Maybe
came
I'm a
out today.
psychic. Maybe I
Yeah.
saw it in my
That's why
dreams.
I'm like, that's why I'm wondering, like, how did you hear about this one? It came out today.
I'm a psychic.
But
This
yeah,
is my reveal. I'm a
you are
psychic person.
you are psychotic, and yeah. But
That's why you're my friend.
I want to get your thoughts on it because this is a character you have no idea about. Because this guy is introduced in ISOM #2, which you haven't read yet. So, Goodyng, but he spells everything weird.
Okay. You know what? I won't even ask questions. Let's just watch it.
So one thing I am noticing here is this guy kind of looks more like Booster Gold.
I can see it.
Am I wrong? Or
I can see it.
I will wait to say anything else, but I'm seeing Booster Gold vibes here.
I'm Cato Goodyng, owner and operator of Goodyng Services. I've done work all around the city of Flores Park, but there's a reason why we're based out of Shadow Valley. The city has its police force and Alpha Corps. It even has superheroes that patrol the streets. They're more than capable of dealing with various threats. Shadow Valley is full of hard-working, honest people. It's unfortunate that the city acts like you don't even exist. And that's why we're here.
I'm gonna say
I wasn't expecting for the only sound we get besides his voice was just the crunching of the cow eating whatever he's eating.
I will say it's kind of jarring with it going from this style to like going from the comic book style back
To the cow.
to this
The
style
animation.
of animation. And I don't even think this looks like the same animation that we see from with this guy here.
Well, that's
It's
just a single picture.
Yeah, but it's a different style though.
Yeah,
it
so
feels
I
like
don't.
a different style.
It very well could be. A whole group of different animators might have like
Yeah,
done different things for it. I enjoy the comic book aspect of just the page turning.
I would like that more than just the animation, if that makes sense. I would
Yeah,
like them to
no, I know
actually
what you
show me
mean.
the comic book instead of doing this animation.
Yeah, because
So,
the art looks really good.
yeah, well, I think this is done by, let's see, this is done by Will Conrad, who used to be at DC.
Yeah.
And the story is done by Mike Barron, which is something I'm kind of excited for because I've heard he's really good, and I've got some of the stuff that I haven't read yet. So I'm going to read it and see if it's how good a writer he actually is. But from what I've heard, he's good. He's a good writer. So
Yeah.
and he's done a lot of the Punisher stuff. And
Oh, that's exciting. I might
yeah,
have to take a look because I'm
I
a
think
big fan of the Punisher.
He's done Punisher Volume 2. I think roughly 1 through 50. Yeah, let's
Oh,
go
wow.
back to this. We're
Yes.
talking about good stuff. Not talking about Goodyng. That's
We're
It's
here.
still that name.
Let's be honest, the city allocates little resources for Shadow Valley.
I'm getting kind of not only now am I getting like Booster Gold, I'm getting kind of Guardian, Nova Corps,
I was just gonna say a Power Ranger, but that works too.
and kind of that. I'm just talking about like with the helmet style and then with the face shield Cobra Commander.
Yes.
That's why they're so late to respond to issues. Good people deserve.
Well, let's see. Go back to that. I want to hear him tell them why responders are so late to issues.
The city allocates little resources for Shadow Valley. That's why they're so late to respond to issues. Good people deserve good service. For our great citizens, we provide it all. From firefighting to criminal investigations, you can count on Goodyng services.
Was that a CG rendering of a character?
Yes, I think so.
Alright, yeah, okay. That's just out of nowhere. It was like,
That's fair. I was looking at the robot more than I was looking at his face.
well, I saw the robot and I was like, that robot kind of looks kind of cool, but
It does. I
That's-
didn't look at his face
yeah.
because
At first I
Yeah.
was like, that doesn't look half bad, and I'm like, that's CG rendered. Okay.
You can count on Goodyng services.
Goodyng Services has a bundle.
Okay. I can't go along. I can't skip it. The goggles. He's even got the goggles. I'm sorry. I'm just seeing Booster
Goodyng
Gold.
Services has a bundle for all
And this is his skeets. Right here.
budgets. You can be fully protected with emergency response for just
only for
$49.99.
$49.99. I'm sold.
Yeah.
I'm sold. I'd buy this.
Well, first,
Well,
before I get
he's-
into that, what do you think? Because this is something you have no idea on this character. You have no
Yes.
idea.
So, from what I'm understanding of this character, he has no abilities, no powers. He's just extremely intelligent and has his own company. And he's providing resources to the common people. Is that what I'm understanding? Like,
You know about as much as I do, man. I read the
okay,
comic book.
cool. And yeah, fair enough. It was an ISOM, so yeah, you're right.
It's an ISOM too. So, I mean,
It's not still the
it's
same.
it's same thing.
I'm more interested in understanding how he does what he does, I suppose, because it
Mhm.
doesn't seem like he has any abilities. Because he even referenced you have Nova Corps, you have the superheroes, all them, but he never said he was one of them. He just said he was the owner of this company.
Yeah. Well, they kind of hint towards him being, I don't know if he's an extant or not, which is kind of like their version of like mutants or something. I don't know if he's not an extant. It's an except. I don't know if he's an except or not, but if he is, I don't know how you'd be able to classify him as an except, considering that his power, I guess, would be that he's very smart.
Yeah,
So I don't
he's
know
like
how that would
Charles
classify.
Xavier.
Yeah. He'd be more like Forge, I would assume.
Oh, that's
Like
that's a better one too. Yeah, Forge.
So,
Forge is, I always forget about Forge, and I don't know why.
I love
He's
Forge.
so fun.
I just love Forge. I liked him in the what was it called? X-Men. I think it was like Wolverine and the X-Men. Where he's kind of like
I'm gonna have
looks
to
like
rewatch it
Shaggy.
because I don't remember.
Kind
I
of
don't
looks like
remember.
Shaggy in a little bit, but he's fun. I liked him in the animated series, the old animated series, but they really didn't get much to do with him. He was just kind
Yeah,
of there in the future.
he just existed.
Yeah. I think Wolverine and the X-Men, I think he was more involved.
I'll have
and
to
that
take a
was-
look at
that
that
was
one
more
later.
fun. He was more fun in that because he was actually more
But
prominent. But
yeah, but still, I'm more in. Yeah, I'm just interested in him as a character.
yeah, I'm interested, and I'm hoping they don't exactly verbatim copy everything like Booster Gold, because I've seen a lot of Booster Gold stuff. I don't know if that's just me over analyzing this, or
He's a white blonde man with goggles, Payson.
he just looks a lot like Booster Gold. That's all I'm saying.
It's one of those things of
Yeah,
I enjoy they're building this world,
yeah.
but all I've read is ISOM. That was very bad. We have the trailer that I watched last time, which
Two trailers
was
you watched last time.
which I still don't
Uh,
understand what that accent is supposed to be.
Don't worry, I've read the book. She doesn't have an accent in the book, so
Okay. And I don't know anything about I think you said shoot, what is the name of that group?
Alpha Core.
Alpha Core. It was mediocre.
Yeah, I got stuff I gotta say on that, and I'll do it whenever I review it. But
Yeah, but and then they I know at the end of ISOM 1 they introduced the old like Norse superheroes or whatever.
I got no idea anything about that. I
Well, they
think,
showed him in this trailer. So I
yeah,
wasn't sure if they have a comic book run.
not
They
that I've
might have a
seen,
comic book run later.
not that I've seen, they probably will
All
at
right.
some point, but I haven't seen them yet. I
I
don't want to
don't
go get the
I
comic to
don't
look through it. I don't remember what the
that's
name of
fine.
it was, but I don't care. So
Yeah. But
that's kind of my stance on
it's one
that.
of those things of you have that which the world I enjoy they're putting a new world together, but I don't think it's coming together well. And then you have Joe Frankenstein, which if he is building a world for that,
He kind of
um
already has. He's got other comic books
that's
that he's
that's
made.
more exciting because it's actually cohesive stories.
Yeah. Well, like he's made a whole bunch of stories by themselves, and he's gonna try to come and he's gonna at some point combine them all. I think is what he said, if I'm not mistaken.
That's
So
cool.
yeah.
So, and that's what they're trying to do here, but I just don't see where.
Well, this one I don't think they started with a combine, and then they're trying to do their own stories after that. Kind of like how
Okay,
DC did it with Justice League, where everybody was combined, and now they're trying to make their own stories separately, and that kind of
individualize themselves.
yeah, and that kind of didn't work out for DC.
No,
So,
no, should have just stuck
not
with the
saying it
Justice
can't
League.
work, not saying it
It
can't
can't
work,
work,
but
but it's always more difficult
yeah,
because you see a character in a group, and then when you take them away from a group and you see them more of an individual,
yeah,
it's not the same atmosphere.
yeah. It's not.
It's like the Flash. If the Flash is by himself, he's not as funny.
So yeah, you got anything else to say?
Yeah, I don't think I do. No.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching this episode of Galactica Views. Don't forget to like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.